Welcome back to the channel, everyone. We've got the full breakdown of everything that went down on The Bold and the Beautiful Today recap Friday, May 29. If you missed the episode, grab a snack and get comfortable because we have a massive amount of drama to unpack. Let's get right into it. So let's start with the biggest shocker of the day. Hope Logan actually did it. She really did it. After weeks of back and forth and all that stubbornness, Hope officially signed a contract with Logan. Yes, Katie's new fashion house. I am still trying to wrap my head around this because if you remember just a few weeks ago, Liam was practically begging her to leave Forrester Creations. He was breathing down her neck, telling her she was just signing up for more mistreatment under Steffi. And Hope flat out refused. She told Liam no. She was so convinced she could save Hope for the future by getting Brooke into that co-CEO chair. She even pushed her mom to make that wild, seductive pitch to Ridge. But clearly, that master plan blew up in their faces. Maybe Ridge couldn't pull the trigger on replacing his daughter. Or maybe Steffi found out and went completely nuclear. We all know how Steffi gets when she feels threatened. But whatever happened behind those closed doors, the result is that Hope has jumped ship. And honestly, good for her. But also, oh my God, the family drama this is going to cause. Donna was literally just warning Katie about this exact scenario. Donna told Katie that poaching Hope would ignite a massive family feud because Brooke is not going to see this as just a business move. Brooke is going to see this as Katie stealing her daughter and destroying her legacy at Forrester. Katie keeps saying business is business, but let's be real. In the Logan family, business is never just business. It is always deeply, deeply personal. Liam must be absolutely unbearable right now. You just know he is sitting around with that smug look on his face because he finally got what he wanted. He wanted Hope away from Steffi's control, and now he has it. Liam is always trying to control the women in his life, and for once, his controlling nature actually aligned with what Hope needed to do. But I still hate giving him credit. At what cost, though? The Logan sisters might actually destroy each other over this. And then we have the Deke situation. So now that Hope is at Logan, she is ready to build her own design team from scratch. And her first big move is extending an official job offer to Deke, which is honestly such a full circle moment, and I am so happy for him. We all know Hope was forced to fire Deke from her team at Forrester Creations a while back. That was such a messy situation, and it really wasn't his fault. Deke has just been stuck in limbo ever since. He's been working at Il Giardino, pouring drinks, dealing with his dad Deacon's drama, and trying to navigate that whole heartbreaking situation with his ex Remy. Deke has just been going through it. He really has. I mean, how many times can one guy wipe down a table while listening to Deacon talk about Sheila Carter? Deke needs to be in a design studio surrounded by fabrics and sketches, not mozzarella sticks. Katie had kind of hinted before that maybe there would be a place for him at Logan, but you know how these fashion executives are. They dangle a carrot and then they forget you exist. But Hope didn't forget. Hope is making it official today. She wants Deke as a key part of her new product line. And Deke really needs to just say yes immediately. He should happily accept this because this is exactly the massive fashion breakthrough he has been waiting for. This is his chance to shine away from the toxic Forrester environment. No more bussing tables. He gets to be a real designer again. And maybe this will give him the confidence boost he needs in his personal life too. I just really want Deke to win for once. Is that too much to ask? But okay, let's pivot to the younger crowd because things are getting so messy. Like unbelievably messy. Elektra and Dylan meet up today and Elektra drops an absolute bombshell. She tells Dylan that she is moving in with Will. Yes, moving in? After everything that just happened, let's just pause and think about this for a second. It was just a few weeks ago that their relationship completely imploded because of Ivy and that intercepted letter. It was total chaos. And now they are just moving in together? That is moving way too fast. But whatever. Dylan, because she is apparently an actual angel walking on earth, is trying to be happy for her. Dylan tells Electra she is glad for her. Which is crazy because Dylan literally just moved out of Will's beach house so she wouldn't be in the way of this exact reunion. Dylan is so selfless it actually kind of annoys me sometimes. Like, girl, stand up for yourself. She is a former school teacher, so maybe she just has endless patience for children. And let's face it, Will and Electra are acting like children right now. But Dylan does have some serious warnings for Electra. And she should. Dylan admits she is really concerned about Will's recent behavior. Because apparently, Will has been tapping into his dark side. Dylan tells Electra that she saw Will full-on punch RJ at a party recently. Like a real, aggressive, physical fight. And RJ ended up with bruised ribs. Bruised ribs? From a party? What is going on with Will? I know he is Bill Spencer's son, and the Spencer men have that aggressive gene, but this is escalating so fast. Will is just spiraling. He is so angry about RJ moving in on Electra, and instead of using his words, he is throwing punches. And Electra really needs to open her eyes and see the red flags here. Because moving in with a guy who is currently in a violent turf war with his cousin is just a recipe for disaster. I mean, who actually believes this is going to end well? Nobody. And that punch is causing massive shockwaves at Forrester Creations right now. Because RJ is not just going to sit back and ice his bruised ribs. Oh no. RJ is channeling his inner Massimo Marone. We have been seeing this darker, more arrogant side of RJ lately, and it is fully coming out now. RJ went straight to Ridge and gave him a brutal ultimatum. He basically told his dad it is either Will or me. If Will stays at the company, I am leaving. Just a straight-up threat. And honestly, what did Will expect? You can't just assault the boss's son and expect to keep your job. But the shocking part is how Ridge handles it. Today, Ridge is going to completely blindside Will. Ridge is apparently siding with RJ and is preparing to cut Will loose. He is going to fire him. Which, on one hand, makes sense because of the physical fight. But on the other hand, it is just classic Forrester nepotism. Ridge will always protect his own kids, even when they are being manipulative little brats. Ridge is just such a weak CEO sometimes. He has a history of being easily swayed. We saw it with Brooke, we saw it with Taylor, and now we are seeing it with RJ. He has no backbone when the pressure is on. He just folds whenever his kids yell at him. But here is the twist that I am absolutely obsessing over. Steffi might actually step in and refuse to fire Will. Let that sink in. Steffi Forrester, who historically despises the Spencers, might defend Will. Why? Maybe because she hates RJ's entitlement. Or maybe she just wants to undermine Ridge because she is still mad about that whole Brooke co-CEO plot. Steffi is always playing 3D chess. If Steffi refuses to sign off on firing Will, Ridge is going to lose his mind. The co-CEO dynamic is already hanging by a thread, and this could be the thing that finally snaps it. It is just ridiculous how these people run a multi-million-dollar company. Total chaos. So where does this leave us? We have Hope starting a massive war between the Logans by going to Katie's company. We have Deke finally getting a lifeline and a real job. We have Electra blindly walking into a domestic mess with Will. And we have a full-blown corporate civil war brewing between Ridge, RJ, Steffi, and Will. It is just non-stop. And honestly, I am exhausted just talking about it. But I also can't look away. The writers are really setting up some explosive stuff for the summer. I just hope Dylan gets a decent storyline out of all this, because she deserves better than just being the warning voice for Elektra. And somebody needs to check on Carter and Daphne, because with all this corporate chaos, their personal struggles are just getting buried in the background. Maybe I'm being too harsh on some of these characters today. Okay, that sounded dramatic, but you get what I mean. Anyway, that is the rundown for today. What do you guys think? Is Hope making a massive mistake? Is Will going to completely lose it? Let me know.
What do you guys think about today's drama? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for your daily dose of bold and beautiful news. See you in the next video.